So say you want to take audio files and you want to turn them into instruments. This requires a sampler. Now most DAWs have samplers. Logic, Ableton, both have really, really good samplers. A Logic sampler is under instrument, and under there's two samplers. You have a quick sampler and you have a multi-sample. A quick sampler just can handle one sample at a time, whereas a multi-sample you can put multiple ones, assign them to different notes, all that type of stuff. It's pretty cool. So let's do a stereo multi-sampler. And let's say I want to get a really thick brass sound, which I have a trombone back there, but sometimes I don't have time to record and I just need to find a quick sound. And libraries are very expensive, which we all know. So I go over to Splice, and I have found a really, really thick, nice low brass sound. Nice. And I've downloaded it, and all you have to do is drag it, boom, and there it is. Now, it gets a little tricky. Once you drag it in, you have to figure out which note your audio file is, so that way you can assign it to the right note. If not, then you will have to transpose as you go, which, let's just make it easier on ourselves. So the note that the sample is an A. I've already figured out beforehand rather than taking time. So I'm going to move this down to an A. And now, when I play, it is turned into an instrument. And in order to make this the full keyboard work with this, we're going to expand this out both ways. So now I have turned an audio file into an instrument, and it's pretty cool. And you can do this with any type of audio file. It can be long, it can be short. You can even adjust the length of this audio file. It can be shorter. You can take the tail of this. Ooh, what is happening? You could take the tail and just do the tail. You can make this a one shot, which basically makes it to where all you got to do is just press it once and it'll play the whole thing. Rather than doing it, you can reverse it. Makes really good risers. Anytime you have a sound with a long release, makes a really good riser. And you can also flex this to a tempo, to follow a tempo. So if you have multiple things going on in here, the flex will follow the tempo, but you can enable this by doing that. And this is pretty much it. I mean, you can add more samples in here and assign them to different notes, assign them to different outputs. It's pretty cool. It's really, really cool effect. So I hope I was able to help anybody that just wants to dig deeper into sounds and to create their own sounds. Really cool stuff.